Today in geometry, we're looking at Chapter 7, Section 5, and we're going to talk about the tangent ratio. Okay, the big picture is all of the trigonometric ratios, and we're going to call those trig ratios, okay? It's a ratio of the length of two sides of any right triangle. Okay, there are three of these that we're going to look at in the next couple of days, but today, specifically, we're going to look at the tangent ratio, okay? The tangent ratio specifically. Okay, the tangent. All right, so the tangent ratio is the ratio of the length of the opposite side over the length of the adjacent side. When you look at this right triangle, triangle ABC, there's always three sides to any triangle, but in a right triangle you have two letter legs, and one is the hypotenuse. Remember that your hypotenuse is always opposite your right angle. So if at vertex C is our 90-degree angle, then opposite that is our hypotenuse, which is Z. Okay, and when we use tangent, we use a side that's opposite and the side that is adjacent. In this particular problem, it says tangent A, tangent of A. So we're coming from the respect of angle A. Okay, right here we have angle A. Now, the side that is opposite of angle A is side Y. So the tangent of A equals y, whatever the length of y would be, over x, because that is what is adjacent. It is the opposite over the adjacent. Here's another example with some actual numbers for the sides of the triangle. We have triangle RST. If we want the tangent of S, okay, that means we're going to come from this angle right here, this vertex S. We know that we're going to have the side that is opposite over the side that is adjacent. Okay, if we come from angle S, the side that is opposite is 80 over the side that is adjacent, which is 18. Now, yes, there are two adjacent sides where you have S. You have this side that is 18 right here. And then the other adjacent side is the hypotenuse, so you can't use it. Okay, that is why. So when you divide 80 by 18, you have 4.4444. When we are doing trig functions, it is normal to use 4 decimal places. We do to the 10,000th place. We round to the 10,000th place. We can also come from the other angle here, which is angle R. Okay, we have angle R right here. So again, if we want the tangent of R, we're going to go what is opposite of R over what is adjacent to R. Okay, the side that is opposite of R is 18. And the side that is adjacent to R is 80. Again, we can't use the hypotenuse in this because that specifically speaks to two other trig functions that we will learn in the next few days. But you use the opposite and the adjacent. Then when you divide that out, you're going to get 0.2250. Okay, and that is an example of your tangent ratio. So on the quiz, I'm going to ask you, what trig function did we learn today? And you're going to tell me that it's tangent. And then I'm going to ask you, what is the ratio for the tangent function? And you're going to tell me that it is the opposite over adjacent. Let's look at this example. We have a right triangle. It is JKL. If we're going to find the tangent of K, we're looking at the vertex K. The side opposite is 32 over the side adjacent is 24. When you divide that out, you get 1.3333. And remember, we use 4 decimal places. Okay, on the flip side of that, if we are going to find the tangent of L, then we're going to look here from angle L. The side opposite there is 24. The side that is adjacent is 32. So when we divide that out, we get 0.75, and even if it ends right there, you still have to put the 2 zeros because we need 4 decimal places. We're going to the 10,000th. We can use the tangent ratio to solve for one side of a right triangle, if you only have one angle in one side, you can use trig functions, and today we're using the tangent trig function, the trig ratio, to solve for the sides of the triangle. Okay, if we have this angle here that is 32 degrees, we can say tangent of 32 degrees equals our side opposite, which is 11, over the side adjacent, which is x. Okay, now we will use our calculator, and we will press the tangent button. It's T-A-N, that stands for tangent, and we're going to press tangent and 32, enter, and it's going to give you a big long decimal, and again we need 4 decimal places, so we're going to, tangent of 32 is going to give you 0.6249 equals 11 over x. Now we can cross multiply and have 0.6249 x equals 1 times 11 is 11. Now we can solve for x by dividing both sides by 0.6249. Divide this side by 0.6249. Okay, so that gives you just 1. So we have x equals 17.6028. Okay, so the side of this triangle right here is 17.6028. So here is one last example. If we want to know the height of this triangle and we have one angle and one side, we can find that. Okay, we know that this angle right here is 70 degrees, so we can use the tangent of 70 degrees equals the side opposite, which is h, over the side adjacent, which is 40. Okay, again, you're going to use your calculator, and you're going to do the tangent of 70 degrees, and you're going to get 2.7475. 2.7475. Remember, again, 4 decimal places equals h over 40. Again, we'll cross multiply, and we'll get 1h, or just h, equals 40 times 2.7475. And you'll get the height of that triangle is 109.8991, or 8,991 ten-thousandths. So what do you need to know for the quiz that you will be taking in the morning? Okay, you need to know that the trig ratio that we worked on today is the tangent ratio. Okay, that's important. You need to know that the ratio for the tangent is the opposite side over the adjacent side. And you need to know that when we divide that out, that we are looking for 4 decimal places. Y'all have a good evening, and make sure you're to class on time tomorrow.